What's up, Liggett? Scrap and Crash, how you doing today, man? Mason Fox. Hey, Dumpster Jerry. You have any channel stickers you can send me? If you have a few, I could use one. Right on, Scrap and Crash, man. I'm good. I'm glad to hear that you're good, man. We good too. Uh, Mason Fox, yeah. Um, I did give out all the decals I can give out. The rest of them, it's $2 each for the big boys. $2 each, because that's out of my pocket. And even though I'm getting paid for Google Ads, I'm still on the very low. Like, I haven't even made it to my $100 yet. You know what I'm saying? I'm almost there. But, I mean, we're not banking yet to make, to throw some swag out like that. I do every now and then. Every now and then I will throw some swag. Snobby! Yeah. The average hillbilly, what's up, Brian? That's why I came on, man. Talking about this Cover-19, man. This is crazy out there. Yeah, we good, Liggett. We're good so far. But I wanted to come on and talk about the channel and what's going to happen here in the next month or so, really. You can't get away from it. It's out there. I mean, people, we got to go to work. You know what I mean? Like my wife, she's a manager of a gas station, so she sees thousands of people and passes on thousands of dollars, and it's just driving me crazy. You know what I'm saying? I'm constantly checking, my temperature, Not to mention the people out here, the freaks, man, I thought they only came out at night, but they come out all times of the day, man. All time of the day, man. They out and they knocking on my door, wanting to use my phone, wanting to, buy a cigarette from me, wanting bus fare, wanting to trade me weed for bus fare. I'm just like, you need to get off my porch, everybody. So we had to stick a note on the door. If you don't know who lives here, don't be knocking. You know what I'm saying? I hate to be that way. But with this, man, I'm trying to stay healthy, man. When I got the flu months ago, it kicked my ass. I mean, it me up, man, real bad. I can only imagine what this is gonna do. So, yeah. Boy, everybody's here. Yeah, I'll show. Hey, Miss Canadian Scrapper, what's up, MCS? Hey, we got your goodies in the mail. I was going to show off a bunch of goodies. Yes, Snobby. Actually, I don't know what to do about this because last time I was swinging it around, man, I rubbed your name off a little bit. So, I don't know. I'm thinking about maybe putting some lacquer or something on there to protect the name, right? Look at this thing. This thing is heavy. This is. I mean, honestly, if your name wasn't on there, I would have this up by the front door, Oh, that is some good stuff right there, Snobby. Thank you so much, man. And that second package you sent just blew my mind, dude. And I got it right here. Terry, what is happening? I just checked. I could send you that. I'll send through the email that tracking code, but you should be getting that package Monday. Things are slowed down here, I guess. Things are slowed down. So slowed down that Snobby sent me a package, and then a week later sent me a package, and I got the second package first, and then like 5 days later I got the first package he sent. I mean, the shipping has slowed down, but Terry, I want you to know it's in the mail, and it looks like Monday should be the day you get it. I'll send that tracking to you. And that thing is, man, that shirt. I need to make me a shirt, another one that looks that good. That looks that good. Well, Leggett, you got all kinds of chainsaws out there, man. You probably answer the door by opening your garage and firing up chainsaws. You know what I'm saying? If any stranger comes knocking on your door, you open up the garage and 50 chainsaws are going. It's like, which leg do you want to, which leg you want to keep? You know what I'm saying? Me, all I got is this bad boy, but this thing will do some damage. But Snobby. And people are getting crazy out there, and I'm going to tell you right now, it's going to get even crazier. Scrap Kingdom was talking about it. When people start sobering up, they're going to get really mad. When they don't have their drugs and alcohol, the crazies are going to start getting crazy. And they're already starting to do it out there. Already. It is nuts. Yes. Let's break into some stuff. Speaking of Miss Canadian Scrapper. Oh. Her address was on the back. It was very good. Put your Addy on the back. Thank you so much, she says. Thank you for the awesome decals. Here's my sticker and Bill's stickers. Much respect, my friend. Southern Belle. I seen these online already on the live streams, and now we got them. These are very nice. Miss Canadian Scrapper. I like that one. That one's definitely, I think, can go on the outside. These here, Miss Canadian Scrapper with her YouTube and email. And we got that one there, Southern Belle. I like that. And actually, she painted that. I guess she made that. That's her drawing. That's cool. That's the first thing I noticed when I seen Southern Belle on the Scrap Vultures live, was her little avatar. And I was like, dude, that's so cool. I like that. I could be wrong too, but I'm not sure. Are these weathered? Can I stick these on the outside? I got a sticker from E-Waste Dylan. What's up, Ralph Morick? What up, doggy? I got one from E-Waste Dylan, and I had it on my window on the Blazer, and it rained on it. What's up, Big K? BK in the house. Yeah, it lasted about 3 days, and it rains a lot here in Indiana, so the sticker was it's morning for the BK. That's right, he's down under, way on the other side, way under. Well, Ralph and Snobby, I'm glad to see you both here. That is awesome. But yeah, there's two awesome decals. I'm not sure. MCS, can I stick these on the outside, or do these have to be inside? Because these E-Waste Dylans came right off my window. So I'm going to have to ask him for another one and stick it on the inside of the blades, you know what I'm saying? Which is cool. We could put these on the inside. We could put those on the inside, if that's the case. But this, I mean, they don't feel like they're printed off a printer, like an actual decal, I'm guessing. Who's that? I'm like, hey, Dusty Blonde, how you be? Who's that? I can't even pronounce your name. Micam Hens. I'm probably destroying that name. Micam Hens. How you doing, buddy? How you doing? Yeah. Yeah, Hillbilly, man. I'm telling you right now, it's the same here. The stores are bare to the metal shelves, and things are shutting down. Like a lot of things, from schools to businesses to even online stuff. Is starting to slow down and shut down. But yeah, there's bars around me that are quitting, and that's what I was getting to. And stores are starting to shut down, and bars are shutting down, and people can't go get their fix. They can't get their drink on. It's going to start making them even crazier. When they start sobering up, that's when the crazy's really going to come out. But I'm not try not to let it get to me too much, man. I'm just gonna go outside and not look at anybody, and just do my business if I'm out there. That's if I'm out there now. I'm kind of contemplating if I should even go outside, you know, and do what I do. I mean, if I go outside, it's going to go to the scrap shack, but I don't think I should go any further, you know, unless I'm heading to the store, right? What's up, Mike Williams? Good to see you too, buddy. I was talking to old Mike today through the text. We be texting. Yeah, James, Cisco, yeah. I got a video ready to go, and I might upload it tonight, if not, definitely tomorrow. And, but this is why I'm putting out the live real quick. Because when I was doing some shouts, I was also doing another shout for this David Davenport, who sent me some money for some decals. And he sent a little bit more than he needed to, because he thought the shipping. But the shipping ain't nothing but a stamp. So he said keep the money, the rest of it, which is super cool. He bought some decals. I threw a couple extra in there for him. Rad dude. And then the E-Waste Dylan sent me a decal, and like I was saying, I put it on the window, and it lasted about 3 days on the blaze. And you'll see in a later video that it, you know, I took it off the window. It come right off the window. What else we got in here? Oh, we got some goodies in here. These are my boys here too. I just met this cat. Ugly Ass Mule Productions. He's actually working with my boy Dustin Danger K on producing some indie movies right now at the moment. I think he came on when they started doing SKB, Serial Killer Boy, and then he's also working with the Cocaine and Werewolves movie they did. And I'm working with this guy right now, and I got to meet him last week, and he gave me these sweet items, Brian. And he goes through Sticker Mule too. Hey Darren Jones, what's happening? He goes through Sticker Mule too. This is where I got my decals, through Sticker Mule. And they're sweet. And they did a deal on these chromies, and I was about to do it. And I think I should have. Look at that. Wouldn't it have been cool if that was a Dumpster Jerry boy? All chromed up. Yeah, that's nice. So yeah, we're working on a show called The Danger K and Friends. It was an idea me and Dustin K had a long time ago that I think he's going to roll with it 100%. And it is hilarious. He's got a cast on there that just had me cracking up. We were all cracking up. That was last Sunday. Last Sunday that was. What else we get? Oh yeah. Look at that, Snowby. We got another boy, a new one, and my very first Dusty Blonde. I really like that drawing of Dusty. We like that. Then my other boy, Chris Liggett, the tree fella. he went to Sticker Mule too. And I know this one's hard to see, but this is an actually extremely cool decal with that negative. Oh man, that is so cool, right? It says the tree fella, and it has his phone number on it that I blocked out because we don't want people calling him, you know, just to say hi, you know, or say, hey, I know you know Dumpster Jerry, you know, or whatever. Like that's gonna happen. Here's a fun little decal I found on the street, the Magic Bus. Anybody in Indiana would know. Well, I guess not anybody in Indiana. Most people would know the Magic Bus. I knew it to my prior years of, let's say, watching Cheech and Chong, the Magic Bus. It's a head shop. And they're still around, but I can't believe I found this on the ground. You know, I haven't thought about the Magic Bus in like a decade. And then here's this on the ground. So we got that. That's fun. That's fun. Good stuff, man. Let's check the chat. Let me put my glasses on. All right, everybody. What's happening? Arizona says howdy. Mike Williams in the house. Dusty. I knew you were here, Snobby Scrap Picker, says Ralph. Snobby says, I knew you were here. Miss Canadian Scrappers in there. Micah Haynes. Oh, I'm just tearing that one up. Haynes. James Sisko. Yeah. Jaron Jones. Hey. One real one man. Welcome back. How you doing, man? I hope things is all good on your side, man. Yeah, Mike. When making movies, this is something my boy Danger K did. He some time ago, very very long time ago, we started writing a horror picture, and he actually took that to another guy named Bobby Easley, and they actually did it. It's called Belly Timber. At the time we were writing it, we had a cheap title name called Grateful for Dead, not Grateful Dead, but Grateful for Dead, like because it was a story about cannibals in the 1800s that were almost caught over in England, and then they went ahead and sailed over to the new lands, for fresh meat because nobody knew who they were, right? Well, this other cat came in and started writing, Ken Wallace with Dusty, and then Bobby Easley took it over, and you can get it on Amazon. I actually haven't seen it yet, but it's called Belly Timber. I'm gonna have to buy it. I bought some other movies from Bobby, and they're pretty good. Mama McKee, what's up, baby girl? I told you I was gonna be here. So yeah, they're doing it. If anybody wants to see, a movie that I helped start, because Dustin actually put it this way, that if I didn't push for that horror genre, it would have been a gangster movie, So if you guys want to see it, go to Amazon Prime, check out Belly Timber by Bobby Easley. There's a pretty good cast in there also. Pretty good cast in there. John Dugan. God, I'm going to tear that name up too. John Dugan, who played the grandpa on the the Texas Chainsaw Massacre, the very first one. The guy who played that grandpa is in Belly Timber. Right. Yes. Yes. Yeah, I heard you. Well, that's why I told you earlier, Mama, that I was going to probably come down here, and when I heard you were in that conference call, I went ahead and came on down. Yeah, horror movies. Horror movies. Yep. Oh, if you like them, maybe I'll have to send you one from Bobby Easley I got. I watched it numerous times, and, I could pass it on. It's a pretty good movie. It's an indie movie. It was made on his budget. All these movies were made on his budget, too, this Bobby Easley and Dustin K. They spent money on it. You know what I mean? So, yeah, check it out, Mike. I need to check it out, too, because apparently there's a scene in there that I came up with, and they stuck it in there. They kept it in there. So there's a scene. There's actually a lot of scenes we were throwing back, when me and Dustin, and there was a whole group of us throwing back and forth, and then Ken Wallace came in, we were throwing back and forth, and then I just couldn't make it to any more meetings after that. So they did it, though. The movie's out there. The movie is out there. But right now we're working on a project called The Danger K and Friends, and it's going to be nice. It's going to be cool. It's going to be cool, man. If the lineup that he has is just phenomenal, and one of them is Christian Hosoi. Christian Hosoi. You know what I'm saying? This guy, I was a BMXer, man, and I looked up to this guy. As a matter of fact, he was a skater. And as a matter of fact, when Tony Hawk and Danny Way were young, they looked up to that guy too, because he was top notch, man. Top notch skateboarder. Christian Hosoi, he might be on there. A lot of these interviews, it's going to be like an interview show, and a lot of them might be through Skype, but Christian Hosoi. Here's another package. This was the second package sent to me from Snobby and Dusty. And this was the first package they sent off. And it didn't make it to me. And they were a little worried, and I understood why when I opened it up. But we're not going to get that deep into it. Me and Twisty, he had a present in there for me and Twisty. And we were both extremely happy, but we were kind of upset that there was no candy in there. We was wanting it, some of this habanero. We were wanting some of this habanero, but that's okay. Twisty can buy us some. So we get the package, right? And I open it up. I'm like, oh, Snobby, the second package came back in, bro. It's all good. And so there was a letter in there for Twisty. And he put some cash in there for him. I guess they turned in some aluminum cans and sent cash. Maybe I shouldn't say that. They sent, well, I already said it. They sent cash to me, to Twisty, for their aluminum cans they sent in, and it said on there, remember, these came from Flat Boys. The money came from Flat Boys. Don't forget that. And I don't think he will. I don't think he will, but he was just tripping on that, man. It was so cool. Uh-oh. You come show off your t-shirts? I'm showing off all my goodies.
I forgot I had it on.
I'm showing off all my goodies. So inside the box we got, after I gave the envelope to Twisty, that was really cool graffiti on there. Awesome stuff. He sent, this is crazy cool. He sent me a 10-pack of gloves, just my size, These are awesome because for the longest time I got my gloves at work. I'd wear them a couple days and then I'd bring them home and get a new pair, right? Wear them a couple days, get a new pair. But those old pairs I'd bring home. So I was like, well, now I got to buy some gloves, which I did. I bought a pack, which was real cheap. But now Snobby sent me some. We got some gloves. That's awesome. It's another awesome thing right here. 25 Bosch blades, cut off wheels. I can always use these, man. I mean, always use these, right? And these are, oh, I thought it said something else, but these are just standard, but they have a 30% extra life, which is nice. So he got me these. Really cool. I'm gonna make those into some small wheels. But then he sent me this, which I thought was really neat. He sent me this bad boy. I seen him use this thing. Oh, my vicarious life is in the house. Yeah. What's up, homie? Rebecca Lawrence, how you doing? But then Snobby sent me these, and I seen him use them on his wire stripping videos, and I thought, man, that is a great tool. That is pretty cool. And then I'm like, you know what? I'm done stripping wire, right? I'm not going to strip any more wire. And then Snobby sends me these. So you know what I'm going to have to do? I'm going to have to strip some wire, man. We're going to have to strip some wire. This stuff is awesome. To the Snobby, E-Waste Dylan, Chris Liggett the Tree Fella, Miss Canadian Scrapper, Southern Belle, Dave Davenport. Awesome. Oh, I didn't show you guys this either because I opened up the first package on Snobby's Live, right? So I opened the first package on Snobby's Live. This is what he sent me here. Pretty neat. This is pretty neat. We got signs, and look, he used my decals. That crazy guy. He used my decals on there. I would have did the same thing. That's awesome. That's awesome. Then I'm going to show off again for my boy Pete, Steve Justice, a.k.a. Pete.
Who's ugly ass mule?
Tin Can Alley. Tin Can Alley. That's from Steve Justice, a.k.a. Pete. Thank you again. Ugly ass mule. Mama McKee wants to know. That's the guy Dustin hooked up with to do the SKB,
Oh, okay.
Cocaine and Werewolves, and now the Danger K and Friends.
Oh, okay.
And then of course Chris Liggett.
I like this.
Yeah,
It's like Betty Boop.
we like that one. Yeah, it does. Yeah, a lot like Betty Boop, but it's a blonde. A blonde instead of the brunette. Let me get back to my glasses here. Yeah, Christian Hosoi, man. I spoke with that cat very briefly at Greenwood, Indiana, at a place called In Orbit, and it was a skate shop that had ramps in the back. And they also held a King of Vert contest there. And I spoke to a lot of pros back then too. This is when Hoffman very first started doing the backflip on the half pipe, back in like '93 or '4 or whatever it was. Yeah, Dennis McCoy was there, Mad Dog Moeller was there, the S&M crew. Oh, geez, man. Eddie Fiola was there. Martin Aparejo was there. I mean, it was just nuts, dude. It was nuts. And I almost want to say Mike Dominguez was there, but maybe it wasn't him. I think it was this Josh White who rode for GT. Maybe he was there. It was awesome. But I spoke briefly with Christian Hosoi about my bike. The guy was really cool. The guy was super cool. I found a 55-inch TV 1080p yesterday, right on my Vicarious Life. Did it work? I'm guessing it did, since you said so. Yep. Picture perfect. That is awesome. What? Did you say 55-inch? Lucky. That is awesome. Every TV I grab and plug in, it never works. I haven't found one TV that worked. Never. Never, ever found one TV that worked. Even when we were going back to the tubes, man, I never found one that worked. Yeah. Yeah, Raphael. I didn't even see you were in there, Raphael. My bad. What's up? Those were some killer gifts, man, from my peoples, man. My peoples, man. I love y'all. That's awesome. Oh, that must have been what Sammy was talking to Dusty about. A fridge magnet. Very cool. You know, we like that. We'll put that on the fridge totally 100%. Yeah, Mike. Yeah, man. That brings us back here, right? Old Schoolio. Old BMX cats, man. Ron Wilkerson. Ron Wilkerson was there. That's right. Ron Wilkerson was there. And it was shortly after he recovered from, I think, his second broken neck. And he was riding the half pipe. Wilkerson. And that's when he just first started his Two Hip Bikes company. Yep. Well, I saw something about another TV. The Average Hillbilly, my boy Brian, said, found a 60-inch Vizzo. Speaking of the devil, Dustin Danger K is trying to call me. So I'll have to call that guy back. Yeah, Mr. Scrappity got himself a Dyson that's working. It's pretty good. What's up, Mark Anderson?
He don't got a Dyson, he's got a Dustin.
Oh, he's got a Dustin?
That's what Mike said.
So Mr. Scrappity got himself a Dustin to clean his carpets. That's awesome. I need to get me one of those.
At this point, people will be trading in anything just to get toilet paper and ramen noodles.
Dude, we went out trying to find some ramens. And they were sold out, man. I was just like, you gotta be kidding me, man. I used to go buy these things by the shopping cart full, you know, and now you can't even get one. Yeah, Ron Wilkerson is a legend. That dude is a legend. He went from GT to Haro. He rode for Haro forever, and started his own company, Two Hip Bikes. And I think that company's still going, honestly. Everything's made in China now, though, but I'm pretty sure you can still get a pork frame from the Two Hip legend. Oh, jeez. So Hillbilly said that he found a 60-inch, sold it for $250 on Facebook, and then that guy fixed a little crack and turned around and sold it for $450. That is awesome. What do they call that? Slams. Mike Williams slams. We're all in jail, not even ramen. Yeah. No more slams because it's all scarce, man. It's all scarce. Robins are going for $1 a pack on eBay. You gotta be joking me.
Apparently, there is on the news that somebody had bought out all of the hand sanitizers and Lysol sprays
Selling them on eBay.
and wipes and selling them on. They bought them all out. They had their garage full and was selling them on eBay.
That's the way to corner the market. I mean, it's all
They
fair
were selling them
game.
for a lot of money.
Well, that is kind of wrong, really. I mean, you want to make a profit, but you don't want to take away from your neighbors, right? And then you don't want to overcharge your neighbors.
I ain't worried about ramen. I'm worried about running my store. I got another employee that called off,
Oh,
so I was on that conference call.
dang, baby. Talking about tonight?
Date's called off for tomorrow.
Oh, well, at least he gave you that advance, at least he gave you like a 24-hour notice.
He's
Jeez.
doing what we're asking them all to do. If they're starting to feel sick, to take precaution. If they don't think they can come in without getting somebody else sick, to stay home.
Yeah, okay. That's awesome. Time to bust out the Doritos and the summer sausage and wash it down with a nice cold dooski.
Who got hammered online?
I don't know. Who got hammered online? Did I miss something? Mike Weems? He got hammered online. You're not talking about Big Keg, are you? Lol. Just kidding, Keg. Who do we miss? Anybody we miss?
Snobby's leaving.
Snobby. I'll catch you later. I know it's late over there. Catch you later. I'll catch you tomorrow, actually. Snobby does lives on Friday. And,
Oh, okay. So you're talking about what I was talking. Okay.
Raphael Scrapper does Scrapping Live on Saturdays. If anybody wants to know, you can just go over to Snobby's on Fridays, Raphael Scrapper's on Saturdays, and it's a fun time. They both get nice, good panels, and they just crack me up.
Yeah, I see what you guys are saying. I think that's the same guy I was talking about. Like, it was crazy.
Okay.
7 p.m.
Oh.
over there.
Got hammered. Oh, okay.
I heard there was another guy in Canada that was doing the same thing.
Okay, so he donated it all to churches. That's good.
Well, only because he got in trouble.
Yeah, only because he got in trouble. But what do they call it? Not an epidemic, but
Pandemic.
a pandemic. When it's in a pandemic like this, you should not corner the market on stuff people really need. That is just wrong.
Dusty said her on Sundays at 6:30.
And I knew Dusty did a live too, but I couldn't remember when.
He's
So
not forgetting about you, Dusty.
Dusty's live on Sundays, 6:30 UK, which is probably 12 o'clock my time.
You got that right, Eric.
Noon my time. So. Yeah, price gouging. It is 100% legal.
I'll be there, Dusty. 6.
Oh, illegal. Is it really illegal? I didn't realize it would be illegal like that. Well, during crisis,
6:30 Sunday.
during a crisis like this, yes, it should be illegal. Because you never know, man. Because with people, they're not going to have all that stuff. They're not going to have the hand sanitizers. They're not going to have all that wipes, and they're going to freak out and go right to the hospital. You know what I'm saying? With 100 other sick people. And these people might not be sick, and going to the hospital might get them sick. Not to mention, you're just going to cloud up, it's just going to cloud up the hospitals, when people really need. Not saying that you don't need to be there, but there's some people that really need to be there, Yeah. Good night,
That's
Dusty.
not too bad, Big K. If he wanted to spend all his money on toilet paper and give it away for free on the streets, there you go. Somebody got something to wipe their butts with.
Yeah. Yeah, that's awesome. I mean, why not? So I do that a lot. I give a lot of stuff away. I spend out of pocket and I end up just giving stuff out because it feels good, man. It feels good. Doesn't feel good ripping off the people around you. Doesn't matter if it's on the other side of the world. It just doesn't feel good ripping people off. Right? Make an example of that dude. They should. They should. I didn't know it would be illegal though. Really, honestly, I mean that's his personal choice. I mean, if the store sold him all that stuff, he should
Like,
have the right to do whatever he wants to do with it.
I
But
think they're talking about the person who was. Is that full?
oh yeah, that's
Oh,
your sister's.
Yeah, I know, because I'm the one that bought the container. It's not yours.
So what were you saying?
Yeah, bed sheets. I don't know what I was saying. That threw me off.
Oh, don't. Old bed sheets. Oh, okay. I had no idea. I had no idea that, I just thought, people could do that. Old socks do fine. I know that one firsthand. Cardboard boxes and socks, man. I know that one firsthand. All right, Snobby and Dusty took off. Excellent people right there.
They're probably all sold out of the pins too.
Yeah, they might be all sold out of Depends, man. I mean, but that is another way to do it, right? Expensive way to do it.
Just take a crap and get in the shower.
There you go. I used to have a roommate that did that. He'd run in from work and be like, I gotta take a poop. And he's in there and I'm like thinking, dude, I just used the last bit of toilet paper. And then I hear the shower going and I'm like, and then he'd get out and not clean it.
Oh.
It's like, Uriah, are you gonna run some bleach through there? No, I gotta go over to Amber's. It's like, seriously, dude, you're not gonna run some bleach in there? Yeah. Brian's got the same idea. Just poop and hop in the shower.
What time would it be here from UK version?
I think they're almost like 12 hours ahead of us. Because I remember one day, I can't remember now. I think they're about 12 hours ahead.
Okay.
Yeah, they're on the other side of the earth. On the other side of the earth. Hey, where did my phone? Oh no, it didn't freeze up. I'm just looking at you. Never mind, everybody. So we're not really finding much out there. I actually. Oh look, it's 7:54 a.m. there in the Australia. That's where the big keg's at.
Yeah, you just said it.
Oh, okay, she's on it too.
He don't beat you to it.
So yeah, so is there? I haven't really tooled around a whole lot in the last few weeks, but I have a little bit, and I have seen less and less scrap. I mean, flat boys though are still everywhere, and sometimes I just don't feel like picking them up, right? So I don't. I just ride them over, and I haven't seen a whole lot of scrap lately. And then watching other videos, there hasn't been a whole lot of scrap. So what me and Mike Williams was talking about earlier was we're hoping that when this is all over with, scrap prices will go up because there will be need for fresh material, raw material, So let's hope so that everything will move up, even if it's just for a month. If it goes up, it's going to be awesome, And what would be awesome? I know I get paid a lot more for my tin shred than most people, which is about $85 to $115 a ton. What would be really awesome is if it goes right back up to $175 a ton like it was a couple years ago. Bam, that would be tight.
Well, doesn't Washington right now have the Navy involved?
Yeah, see,
Washington and one other state has the Navy involved in all this now.
Yeah, they have the Navy involved, and I'm with Brian here. You know, the economical collapse, man. This is.
Oh, that's advertising, right?
Yeah,
I was looking for.
that was
Brian.
for the Utley design guy. Yeah,
Okay.
Yeah. Um, the collapse. Yes. Not just the virus, but what's going to happen when everything falls and they can't restock their shelves? You know what I'm saying? What's going? I'm already starting to see some side effects happening outside right now. Like I said, you know, and Scrap Kingdom mentioned this. I mean, what's going to happen when people sober up? When they're used to living their lives drunk and on drugs, and they start having to sober up. It might be a good thing, but the thing is that transition, you know, is not good at all. You know, of trying to sober up, and these people are already crazy, are just going to get even more crazier. You know, we got all kinds of people coming to our door asking silly questions. You know, silly questions like, "Can I use your phone? Do you have a phone I can have? Um,
Have money.
can I have some money? I need
Buy
bus
this off
fare.
of me.
I'll sell you these drugs if you give me bus fare." And it's like, get off my porch. You know what I'm saying? What? Do you think that's kosher just to walk up to some random house and say, "Hey, I got some weed if you got some bus money," you know?
These are little old women coming up to the house asking this.
Old women.
It's not like these
And
young kids.
And my boy Twisty is like on the other side of the door listening to this old lady. You know what I mean?
Got a sign on the door telling them to just walk away. Don't touch it, just walk away.
We had to put a sign on the door. You know, if you don't know who lives here, do not be knocking or touching our door. Okay? Don't ask to use our phone. There's a phone right down the road. I mean, it's like not even half a block away. You know, walking around in the middle of the hood ain't going to help you out. You need to go out to the main street, and that's where the police are. You know, and that's where a lot more people are in the open. You don't have to knock on their doors. You can walk right into their establishment and say, "Hey, I'll take a slice of pizza, and can I use your phone?" Anyways, yeah.
Mark said he's got to go. He loved your video from him and his kids.
Oh, okay, cool, Mark. Where that at?
It's the very last one.
Mark Anderson. All right. Have a good night, buddy. And then we got WNY Trash and Trucks. What's up, bro? Went last week. Found very little. But he did have a little copper score at the plumbing dumpster. That's awesome, bud. Yeah, there's not a whole lot out there. And look who's in the house right now. Dustin K. What's up, bro? I had to cancel your call, man, because I'm on the live, you know. I was just talking about you. I was just talking about you and Brian. You know what I'm saying? That's the guy, Dustin K. Dustin Danger K. He's Danger K and Friends, everybody. And, yeah, we live. We were just talking about you, man.
Why you on it, Dustin?
So
driving.
Oh yeah, he driving back home. He works in Cincinnati and lives in Indiana.
20 points if you hit something.
Don't say that. Hugs and kisses if you make it home safe. We love you, bro. Be safe out there, Dustin. He's out there listening to some podcasting, I'm sure. Oh, yeah, okay. Is it still going to be on for Saturday, Dustin? Are you doing that tonight? I got a lot of questions for Dustin. I need to give this guy a call because... Oh, he's doing it tonight. What's up, Bobby? Okay. I'll have to give you a call then soon. Stuck here at home might rebuild a freewheel. What? Why would you want to do that, my vicarious life? I know. It's got about 100 something bearings in there too, those little BBs. Oh, 60 or 70, yeah. It's about, yeah, 60, 70, 100. There's a bunch of them.
Justin said, call him in a few, all good.
Cool. Will do, bud. Dustin Danger K. Will do, man. I'll give you a call as soon as we're done with the live bit here. Yeah. My Big Curious Life, man. Why would you want to rebuild a freewheel board? Okay. that would definitely take away your boredom. You know, especially if you start dropping those little BBs everywhere, you know. We used to do that a lot at the bike shop. We used to rebuild them for people all the time. And free wheels just got cheap now, you know. You can just buy them, you know what I mean? But, it's still nothing wrong with common practice, really, you know, doing it the way it used to be done. Nothing wrong with that. All right, Big Keg. I'll catch you later. Thanks for stopping, bro. Bye, homie. That's awesome. I'm kind of looking at some of the stuff up ahead, up above here. Yeah. I saw something about a piece.
Peace.
Oh, stay strapped all the time. See, that's the thing. Here's the thing, man. I'm not against guns, but I have always told myself I'm never going to own a gun. Now, I know how to load them, cock them, and shoot them, and I'm a pretty good shot, but I've always said I'm never going to own a gun. Until now, I'm starting to think, well, maybe I should go get my license and keep it locked up.
Mm-mm.
I'm starting to think that way. I'm starting to think that way.
I bet they do lick windows. Mike, have a good night. And we'll stay safe. We got Twisty hid up in his bedroom.
Window lickers. All right, Mike. I'll talk to you later, brother. I'll probably give you a shout tomorrow, see what's happening. You know, it's Friday. Later on, Mike. Yeah. I mean, like I said, there's nothing against it, man. The only thing I'm against of owning guns is when people have them illegally, which is almost everybody around here. That's the only time I'm against it, man. There should be a harder, more thorough, you know, way to get guns. I mean, here in the States, you can buy 150 guns and no questions asked. You know what I mean? What do you need 150 guns for, right? I mean, really, are you that kind of a collector? Maybe 150 old guns, but new guns, you know, there should be a tighter thing on, you know, on this process of, you know, Americans getting guns. Because the people buying 150 guns basically are going to probably sell 75 guns to the black market, you know, or maybe even all 150, who knows. Haha, legends. What's up, Big Mike? Albany, Texas. How's it going up there in or up there? My bad. How's it going over there in Texas? Abilene, Texas, Big Mike. I watch my boy Romantic a lot, and I think he said he was Houston. Houston. And then of course Mike the Scavenger. You know, watch that guy. He's a Texan. Not much, eh? Yeah. I mean, Dustin, I'm the same way. I don't know if you can see this, but Dustin's got machetes, and I got thick ass copper pipe or thick ass copper wire. You know, and it hurts, man. This hurts. Jeez. That would mess somebody up, dude. And of course, I got ball bats at every door, and I got a miniature bat next to my bed, you know. We're doing good, man, Big Mike. We are doing good, man. It's I'll get back with you here in a minute. My vicarious life. Um, we're good. It's actually been raining quite a bit out here. It's just the weather's starting to warm up, even though it did snow like this past last weekend. But um, the weather is starting to warm up. But usually here in Indiana, when the break from winter to spring to summer, it's constant rain. Constant rain. Sucks. The one thing I hate is getting my shoes wet. Another thing I hate is getting muddy. I hate the mud. 100%. Mike the Scavenger can do a mean manual. Yes, he can, and you could tell that he had BMX roots in his life. You know, I've um, watched him ride. There was one time too. He even did a little gap. He did a little gap, and he ended up like dead sailor. We called it dead sailor. So you jump in the air, and then your bike just like does this crazy like, and then you're flying through the air, and you can't straighten it up. You know what I'm saying? It's called a dead sailor. So he did one, and I commented dead sailor, and he knew exactly what I was talking about. He gave me the fist pound because he knew exactly what I was talking about. You could tell that guy was a BMX. He was a BMXer. Yeah. Oh, you mean that cute little puppy, average hillbilly? You mean that cute little puppy that you got 2 years ago is probably like this big now? Yeah. Ah. Mike, I didn't even get to try it out, man. We ended up taking some stuff to the storage unit, and that thing was in one of the totes. I had it. I had it in a tote, and we ended up taking stuff to the storage unit, a bunch of stuff, and that was in there. It's in the storage unit. I have to go get it. Maybe I'll do that tomorrow. I'm pretty sure it works though. I mean, I have never seen a system so clean. Like, this guy had to severely clean it in order to throw it away. I mean, this thing looks like it never been used. It could have that. 360 does the red ring. It could have that. It could have that. But I mean, the fans, the little holes that go inside the machine, all the plugs, everything is dust free. It's just immaculate. Solid. Yeah, I bet. I totally forgot about that. I remember when you got that, you showed that little puppy off, hillbilly. Totally forgot about that. 80 pounds of muscle. Yeah, Big Mike. Maybe I'll go back this weekend and get that. I was just grabbing totes. You know what I'm saying? I was just grabbing totes, and that has to be there in the storage unit because I don't see it here no more. So it has to be in the storage unit. Yeah, I will. I'll tape it. If not, I'll go live. That's what I wanted to do, Big Mike. I wanted to go live hooking it up, not knowing if it works. You know what I'm saying? I wanted to, and that's probably what I'll do. I'll probably go live hooking it up and seeing if it works. If not, we'll definitely get the footy. Totally 100%. Um, I think my vicarious life. My vicarious life. I think he was talking about an Xbox 360 I just found last weekend. Is what he's talking about, and I was going to hook it up and didn't have a chance to hook it up. Like I was saying, I had it in a tote, and we took a bunch of stuff to the storage unit, and I just grabbed the tote. So we got to bring that back. The problem is the storage unit's like really far away from us because we used to live real far away from here, and then we moved here, and now it's still over there. You know what I'm saying? Skids and scrap. Yeah, we still kicking, man. Still kicking. I really like what you did in that video with the dishwasher rack, man. You're probably gonna see some of those hanging around my area. I really like that, man. This guy took a dishwashing rack and hung it on the wall, and this is like perfect. You hang all your sockets, your closed-in tools, wrenches, your adjustables. You could put, I don't know. I think he had a 3-foot bolt cutter he hung in there. You know what I'm saying? Yeah, I think I'm gonna Big Mike. I think I'm gonna do that live, and before I do so, I think before I go live, I didn't do it tonight, but I think before I go live, a few hours before, I'm gonna put a post up, a community post. Now I don't know how much this thing pops up because I don't really see a whole lot of community posts pop up in my feed, but I'm gonna try to let as many people know that I'm gonna be on there, hooking this thing up. Is it gonna work? Yes. Yes, it was an Xbox 360. Had the cooling fan. And see, that was the thing. The cooling fan was just so clean. When I popped it off and looked at it, it looked so clean, like it had never been used. And then I started looking inside where the cooling fan goes, and it's all totally clean. So I started looking in it all, wherever I could look, and it looked clean. Everything was clean. All those discs were scratch free, and almost had, I think all but one had the manuals. You know what I'm saying? And they were all bought brand new because I don't see any used sticker on there. Like you buy from a game shop, it's going to have a used sticker on there. I don't see any of it. So I think the guy just wanted to get rid of it and just did. This is the same trash can I actually pulled some very nice stuff out of. Like, I pulled out this HP laptop backpack that ran like $75. This thing it still had the tags. It still had the little rice beads or whatever in there, the little silicone beads. Everything was still in there. It was like he just found it in the closet and was like, yeah, I kind of forgot about that, and he threw it away. I'm thinking this was what happened with the Xbox 360. I'm thinking he was just like, I'm done, I'm too old for this. I'm going to get rid of it. And I think he got rid of it. I'm so happy that I grabbed it. Aha, what's up, Kuntz? No, it might be in the car, Mama. Maybe I should go look at that. No, it is in the car. That's right. I think I put it in the HHR. We'll have to go look for that. Skids and Scraps in the house, and then you Kuntz see me. What's up, Kuntz? How you be, man? How you be? I didn't see no video from you today, but I went ahead and did the dishes. So you gotta put one out. Every time Kuntz puts out a video, I'm doing dishes. So Mama McKee makes me go do dishes. Yeah, I think it is in the car, and then we'll do the hookup anyway. I'll do the hookup. Well, if it's in the car, I'll do the hookup tomorrow. We'll do the live stream hookup down here in the dungeon, man. We got a nice little TV going on. We'll hook it up and play some games. A lot of those games too are games I played also, but the first version. A lot of these are 2s and 3s, so I never got to play them. So it's going to be really cool, man. But there's like Borderlands. Is it Biohazard, Gears of War? I used to love playing Gears of War. Now I got Gears of War 3. It's on there. I'm guessing, Big Mike, you're a gamer. You like that stuff? We like that stuff too, man. But I don't get a whole lot of time to be playing games, but I do like it. You like the dungeon? We'll give you a tour. The tour of the dungeon, everybody. So this is the east wall. And the south wall, the west wall, and then the north. And then there's our TV. We got Blu-ray. I think Aunt Danny has a 360 to go down here, but I'll be putting mine upstairs in the bedroom. Because if it works, that's where it's going to be. It's going to be in the bedroom. Now, can you still play live as long as you have Xbox Live on a 360? Does it still go live, or is that something just too old now, and it's all Xbox One? Smells like a dungeon. Kuntz new video. I think that was the one I already watched. Coons, new video. The newest one that you did was that when you found like that small little washing machine that you shoved through the side door, and you had the little blue cart and another washing or dryer on the back of that little. That's the one, right? Yeah, I didn't think you probably could. I mean, that 360 is something old, right? I mean, it's some old news, and it's probably all X1. So, but hey, man, we can still play games, and the X1 will play some of those 360 games. It's pretty rad. Oh, you did you? Well, I already got the dishes done, son. So I'll just go watch a video. You know what I mean? Right on, Big Mike. I really, man, real honestly, I want to get out there and do it, but man, I got a lot in the scrap shack I could do. You know what I'm saying? So there might be some processing videos coming on. What's up, Lynn? Okay. Need some posters and a little paint down here. Yeah, I hear you. I don't know. Yeah. Yeah. Some of that Kills waterproof paint. That's what we need down here. With what's going on out there, I'm actually, and this doesn't really happen too much with me, but I'm actually starting to feel very unsafe out there in the hood. And you don't know. You don't know. Even though when you think you know people, you don't know them. You know what I'm saying? Little granny might shank your ass. You know what I'm saying? Leave you by the dumpster. You just don't know. Not really the virus. I'm not worried about the virus. I don't want to hurt though. I mean, last time I got the flu, it really hurt me, and I don't want to go through that pain again. But what I'm really worried about is like what Scrap Kingdom was talking about. When people start running out of booze and drugs and start sobering up after many years of being on booze and drugs, they're going to be extremely pissed, and they're already acting crazy. They're already acting crazy, like you might get shanked with a pen, and then your wallet's stolen, and then all you got is a debit card. And it's like, okay, I got shanked for a debit card that they can't even use. You know what I'm saying? With a ballpoint pen. These people up here are crazy, man. Not everybody. A lot of cool people are around me, but there's a lot of freaks, and like I said, they don't just come out at night anymore. They walk all day, all night. Yeah, there's some smell down here too, and that Kills paint might do it. Sealing everything up. Haha. Okay. Right on, man. Right on. Hey, Dustin, let Brian know I was showing off the product placements. Showing it off. Yes, sir. You have to watch people, man. Kuntz is right. Not really worried about the virus. Not really worried about if the stores are out of food for, a couple weeks, because I can go, eating one time a day. I've done it for many years. I'm worried about what the people are going to start doing when they think they need to stab you for, a couple pennies. You know what I'm saying? That's what I'm worried about. Yeah. There's a lot of crazy people. There's a lot of crazy. And like I said, even when you think you know people, you don't really know them, man. You really don't. And I thought I knew some people, growing up, from high school, in high school, to outside of high school. Thought you knew these people, and all of a sudden they just totally flipped and did some crazy things, and it's like, Pee Wee did what? Or Brian's dead and he used to murder people when we were going to school? What? I mean, seriously, like straight gangster stuff, you know. I'm walking. I'll walk you to the truck, Mama. Don't worry. I'll walk you to the truck, and I'm gonna bring my friend Snobby Scrap Pickett. Right here, mate. They're gonna get a bloke. That bloke's gonna get a bloke right across the head, eh? I hear you, Lynn. I hear what you're saying. But you come over to the east side and see exactly what's going on. You know, I'm not saying that I'm scared to go outside. I'm scared of what's going to happen to me outside. You know, you come over to my neck of the woods and you might think a little different. You know, I mean, you might think, "Oh God, get me out of here." Actually, honestly, is what you probably say. "Oh God, get me out of here." That's what I'm saying. That's what I'm saying. And I just told Mama, we were talking about moving. Okay, we're in the process of talking about moving and where we're going to go. And I was like, I want to stay in the city, man, because, you know, this is the scrap game. This is where the scrap's at. But this is the only thing the city's good for is the scrap. But today, after today, and I'm not going to get into this story, but I had a conflict with someone, and it almost got real serious over nothing. Made me think, you know what, maybe I should just move back to the country. Maybe we should just get out of the city and move back to the country. I got in a confrontation today over some guy who doesn't like me digging in the dumpster. Okay? This is a short bit. He doesn't like me digging in the dumpster, so I stopped going to the dumpster of his apartment complex. But now he doesn't want me to even go down the street. And that's when I had a problem. And he had a problem. And neither one of us was backing down. So, until I did. I finally just got on my bike and just rolled away. Because every time I tried to get close to him, he'd get back in his car. And then when I start riding away, he'd jump out and throwing rocks at me and whatnot. You know what I'm saying? So, it got pretty ugly. Got pretty ugly. Yeah, I know. Country living ain't what it was because, damn, really, skids and scrap. Yeah. Oh, geez, runaways hiding out hiding out in the fields. Yeah, I know the country life ain't what it was. You know, just for that reason, it's so secluded. Not to mention, it's so secluded that a lot of the kids who don't really understand how it works are now adults who still don't know how life works, right? Because they were kind of like not raised like the way they should have been raised. They should have been disciplined a little bit more. You know what I mean? So I had a few run-ins to those folks out there too, but not as many here in the city. Not as many here in the city. That's why Twissy's on house arrest. uh, yeah, Big Mike. Exactly. You never know until you see or hear. And it's just like, it's like in school, man, there was this gangster dude named Brian, some black guy. He was a straight gangster. I knew he was a gangster. And then when I heard that he got, shot up, it was because he murdered people. Why he was going to school. Like me and this guy, had 2 classes together and we were boys, you know what I'm saying? We chatted back and forth. He liked my style, I liked his style. Never hung out with that guy outside of school. But then I heard, you know, my boy was like, yo, man, Brian, man, he got shot up, dude. I'm like, he got shot up? Why did he get shot up? He's like, because he was murdering fools. Why we were going to school. He would come in. He was a cold-blooded killer. We come in, and he'd go to school after killing somebody the night before, you know, shooting someone. I mean, it's just like, what? It is nuts. Straight nuts, man. Yeah, man. It is crazy when you see or know people doing that, you know? Like another cat I went to school with, Pee-wee. Never had an idea that this guy, you know, he talked a big game, but I didn't know he was going to step into it, and he did. He did. Not going to get into that story either, because that's not what it's about. Yeah, I hear you. NWI. Or WNY. You never know someone. Really. You just, even if you think you know them, you don't really know them, man. You know. That's nuts. Crazy stuff. Crazy stuff, man. All right, it's 6:30. So, we got again. Chris Liggett, the tree fella. If you ever see him commenting on my videos, and he be cutting trees, and he has a massive collection of chainsaws. Awesome. The ugly ass mule. Man, I'm gonna get me some chromies, man. Seriously, get me some chromies like that. That is just cool. Ugly ass mule production. The Dusty Blonde on YouTube. 6:30 UK, Sunday nights, live. The Snobby Scrap Picka. I'm guessing 7:30 UK time. Friday nights, live. We got my two girls right here. The Southern Belle. She drew this. She drew that. Or painted it. It's nice. And the Miss Canadian Scrapper. I really like this other one. Where'd it go? I really like this one. That's a nice decal. That's a nice decal. And don't forget, old Dumper Dairy. Don't forget old Dumper Dairy out there. I know you're not on anymore, Snobby, but bless you, brother. Coons, Snobby sent me 25 cutoff wheels. Is this crazy or what? And then he sent Twisty money that he made off of aluminum cans. I guess him and Dusty turned in some aluminum and they sent him the money, and it's just like, Twisty couldn't believe it. He was even holding the money up, making sure it was real. You know what I'm saying? It was hilarious. I got it on video. It's funny. Oh, he's still here. I was showing your stuff off again. And I got Twisty, and I was telling Twisty, I was like, hey man, are you sure that's real money? Because how do they even have American money over there? You know? And he's up there, he's holding it up looking, and he's like, yeah, that's real. That's real. What does Skids and Scrap say? Yeah, Skids and Scrap. The yard's open. I'm not sure. We're gonna find out real soon. Knowing my luck, by the time I get to take stuff to the yard, They'll probably be closed because right now we're down to one vehicle, so it makes it hard for me to get anything to the scrap yard right now. So that crazy guy. You can be weary, I respect that, but the fear is what controls us all. We need to take steps to protect ourselves. At the same time, we must go on with life. You're right about that, Lynn. We do need to take steps to protect ourselves, but at the same time, we must go on with life. And that's what I'm saying. I can go on with life in the other direction of these nuts over here who are fainting for, a drop of alcohol. You know what I mean? So that's my precautions. Oh, in New York. Not sure what the W stands for. WNY. What's that stand for? W. New York. They're open, but the prices just dropped. Oh yeah. Now they're going to take advantage of this too. You know what I'm saying? They're going to try to get that metal as cheap as possible. So, geez, 75 a ton. Yeah, that ain't too much below what I'm getting. Right around the corner is 85, and then a little bit further, I think was 115. But I'm not the type to call the scrapyard either and find out what their prices are. I'll just go. I'll call to see if they're open, but I'll just go, and the prices are what they are. It is what it is. Hey, what's up, Max? We're doing good, bud. We're doing good, man. We're getting wet over here in Indiana. It's been raining like crazy all day. My feet are still wet, and that was just me walking out to the scrap shack and back, and then walking out to the vehicle to head to the store real quick and back. Coon said the prices are way down, and I'm almost guessing my prices are way down. Number one copper at $1.40 a pound. I'm guessing that's the copper pipe. Yep, that's pretty low. I think it was $1.95 where I was getting it at. $2.15 a pound or $1.95. I can't remember now. Well, Big Mike, somebody asked me for a free decal, and I had to tell them this same thing I have to tell you. When I first got them, I did send it out a lot. I even threw in like, hey, the first 5 people to email me their address will get a free decal, and I even accepted 7 more people above that. And I've been handing them out, but now it's almost time. It's all coming out of my pocket. You know what I'm saying? So I'm actually selling them for $2 each, which is a great deal. I'm really not making any money from it. Honestly, I'm not making any money from it. It's just, this is how it is. Because now I'm, in pocket. Now I'm in pocket. I've always been in pocket. Don't get me wrong. I've always been in pocket. But now it's down to where, I just can't give it all away, right? Just can't do it, man. I'm not. Now, maybe later on, when I gather enough subs and, views, that's what's going to happen. Honestly, but right now, I've been monetized probably for, I don't even know, 4 months, and I haven't even hit $100 yet with my Google ads. So, and I got to have $100 in there to get it, right? I got to have $100 in there to get that money. I can't use it until there's 100 in there. So, I haven't even hit $100 yet. But if we can get it to where there's, let's say there's $100 in there every month, yeah, I'll start throwing the swag around. That's what's going to happen. But right now, I can't do that, But if you want, go ahead and email me at the scrapball1972@gmail.com. We could talk. That goes for anybody other than Big Mike. Yeah, crossing the border to Danville, Illinois for what, $5 more ain't worth it? 15 more bucks? Not worth it. Brassy boys at 95 cents a pound. Is that clean? That's really low. That has to be clean because the dirty brasses thinks 50, 40 or 50 cents, but that's low. Actually, the brasses for me has always been low. Honestly, I would think I was getting it for 75 cents a pound, and when we came back here to the city, I think they were paying $1.25 a pound, and it just blew my mind. It was just like, what? But then they were really nitpicking, on the brass. Like any kind of corrosion was dirty. You know what I'm saying? It wasn't clean. Any kind of tarnish. And at one time, that stuff didn't matter. Like if you turned in a bunch of wire, stripped wire, or even copper, and it was tarnished. Let's say you turned in a bunch of copper wire, and it was all tarnished green. That was still bare bright. That was still bare bright wire. But now the tarnish, it's number 2 wire, It used to not matter. My super chat button. Nah. We don't want a super chat. But what I really want is people, and man, I don't know who's doing it, and I thank you guys out there doing it. Whoever's sharing the videos. Last month I had 22 people share my videos, and it was just like, really? That's cool, Share the videos. Let's bump old Dumpster Jerry up, man. To really where I think he should needs. I think I should be at 10,000. 10,000, really. Honestly, man. I've been doing the same stuff a lot of people's been doing, who are already at 10,000 years before they were even doing it. I don't know. Maybe it's just a face thing. I don't know if people just don't like me. They don't like looking at my faces, or they don't like me digging into their dirtiest dumpsters. I don't know what it is, and I don't understand why my channel has not grown like like I think it should. Like, I don't know why. But I'm almost 3.5 years on YouTube now. 3.5 years. And I really didn't start getting subs until, like, say, Kuntz, Snobby, also Mad Respect, and Kuntz. I really didn't start building my numbers until almost my 3rd year in. I was still at 550 subs. And I was telling Sam too, I have not told anybody this except Sam, and I told Sam, it's like, look, if I'm not at 1,000 subs by the end of 2019, I'm done as the YouTube creator, because I cannot put any more time into this, because it takes a lot of time. I cannot put any more time into it, because I need to use that time for processing scrap, finding scrap, hanging out with the family, just doing that. You know what I mean? I wasn't going to quit the scrap game. I was just going to quit the YouTube channel. And if it wasn't for Snobby, Kuntz, and Jimmy, number 1 HMS, to get me to that, that's what would have happened. No man wants to end his story, but I wasn't going to end it. I was going to continue scrapping. I just wasn't going to continue the YouTube. And I'm glad I'm still here. And I'm glad I still make a little change from it now. It does feel better. I get paid like $3 a video. That's more than what I was getting paid, right? So so at least it's something to start building on. But I want to see it grow. I do want to see it grow. And when it does start growing and more Google ad revenue comes in, all I'm going to do is just start spreading it back out to the community. Seriously, because we already getting our bills paid. You know what I'm saying? We already getting our bills paid. So I want to spread it back out through the community. Maybe not 100% of it, but the majority of the part, yeah. I want to send it back out with free swag. You know what I'm saying? Yeah, 100,000. Geez, I wish. I wish. Mama's gonna go play some Ark. Love you, baby. I'll see you soon. The bling looks awesome on the Skidster. Yeah. I saw that in your video. I saw that in the back of the video, Skids and Scrap. The old Bobcat. Right on, Raphael. Thank you, sir. Thank you, kind sir. Yeah, Snobby, that's what I'm gonna do. I'm gonna keep doing what I'm doing. I might, I'm not gonna do a super chat, but might start posting up a tip jar. Maybe. I don't know. I don't know if I want to do that. But actually, if I do, anything that goes in the tip jar is going to go directly right back to the channel. I've been very fortunate, though. I had some very kind folk that I met through here hook me up. You know, of course, the Snobby being one, the Kuntz being one, Jimmy being one. But we had some other folk who totally hooked it up, man. One particular guy who gets all my blessings, who has, you know, around Christmas time, he threw some money at us. And what happened was I took half of that money and gave it to Mama McKee so she can get me the GoPro. And then the other half I took with half of my own money and started the decals, right? The first set of decals. Now I bought 100 more out of my pocket. The big ones. And then he gave me the computer. This cat gave me the computer, right? So I can run the GoPro footage, man. I've been very blessed that I, you know, really don't want to run a super chat or a tip jar. But I'm actually thinking about doing the tip jar, you know, and not even mentioning it. Just pop it in there and see, you know, in the description or whatever. And I don't know how many people read descriptions or whatever. So if they just so happen to come by it, might throw a little change in there. It's fine. That's fine. What we got? JCT. Shared it out from Raphael. Thank you so much, JC. I really appreciate that, man. I do. What's this? K&D. How did you get across the border? LOL. What's up, Dan? How you doing, buddy? You just popped in here, I see. How'd you get across the border? We let Dan come through. Dan's cool. Come on through. Bring a Labatt Blue with you, boy. I'll kick back a Labatt Blue with you. What's Dan? What's up, Dan? Oh, I knew it. You knew who Dan was. Kuntz. What's this here? Raphael, you're doing a great job so far. Just do not cross the border when all that becomes a work, keep it all fun area. Yep. All right. I hear you, man. Thank you, Raphael. Thank you, buddy, for the kind words, man, and also, you know, tweeting it out, you know, the live stream. Even though I'm probably about to end the live stream because I got to call this, shoot, I got to call Dustin really quick. All right. Okay, everybody. I got to go. I got to call my boy Dustin. He's about to do an interview with this very important guy. I think he's very important. He ran for the governor, and he was running for the governor of Indiana. And right now, he backed out, and right now his best friend is running for governor of Indiana. So I got to get a hold of Dustin and talk to him real quick. So, all right, everybody. I'll catch you all later. Everybody, thank you for stopping in. If I missed you in the chat, I'm sorry. I don't, as you see, I'm looking at a phone, and there's a phone here. I don't have a wide screen, so I can't see all the chat. So I appreciate everybody showing up. I appreciate everybody, you know, giving me the thumbs up. I appreciate my folks, E-Waste Dylan, Dan Davenport, Miss Canadian Scrapper, Southern Belle, Snobby, Dusty Blonde, Chris Liggett, the tree fella, CL Smooth, Ugly Ass Mule, for all the gifts. That is so awesome. Steve Austin, aka Pete, for the gifts. Super awesome. But we gotta get upstairs. TC, everyone, that's me, TC. I'm Tin Can. You call me Thomas Kane. TC for short. Call me T for even shorter than that. Just. All right, everybody. We'll catch y'all later. Thanks for showing up. I gotta go rock a pee. Bye.